What's up, everybody? How we doing today? So I want to get into a little bit about my experience with getting people amazing, epic results that last, because that's really what people are looking for. You know, when they come to me, they're like, I don't want a quick fix. I don't want something that's just gonna, give me some quick attainable results, and then I'll find myself back where I was. And I totally get that. And I've been blessed to have, run my own fitness facility for 6 years, and then also delve into the online world where I am now and really do it that way. So I've seen both sides of it, and I've seen the different ways of doing things. And really it comes down to, what's going to get you the biggest bang for your buck that's going to really, really, really last. And the real question is it exercise or nutrition that's going to push you over and get you over that hurdle that you've been trying to get over and over and over again, right? And I'll be honest with you, nutrition wins out like 90% of the time. Now, with that being said, I'm going to preface this with, I did run a gym. I love exercise. It is hands down my first love. Like, it's what got me through so many different challenges when I was a kid, and really just, it's something that I fell in love with. It's why I became a strength and conditioning coach. It's why I became a phys ed teacher. It's why I became so many things in the physical world, because I love physical movement, and I love how it makes me feel, and I love what it does for me. Now, there are certain people out there that just don't love that, and I get it, and that's why getting people to focus on the nutrition piece is really gonna dial it in that much more, okay? Exercise is awesome. It has so many benefits. And I'll be honest with you, this is kind of what I say to a lot of my members. It's what we do to get people from healthy to healthier. From healthy to healthier. A lot of times people come to me and they are just so fatigued, so unhealthy, maybe overly, extremely overweight, maybe have so many different complex issues that exercise right off the bat, especially high intensity exercise, is not going to be the best choice for them. Okay, I've had people come to me over 400 pounds, and they are trying to get healthier, and their joints are taking a lot of the brunt of that challenge. So really, it's making sure that we can safely have you move. Okay, I love, and we offer individualized exercise plans online, which is phenomenal, and we give people the opportunity to do that. And some people need to focus on and build their foundation on nutrition and mindset first, because bottom line is, if you build your foundation, your health foundation, optimal health foundation on exercise, and then you get injured or life gets too busy and crazy, you're going to fall right back into your old patterns. And it's just going to continue that vicious cycle. And I saw so many of the members that I would work with at the gym where, they'd show up and they would literally crush themselves in the gym, but it really comes down to building the foundation on nutrition and mindset, because what we put in our body determines what we get out of it, right? A lot of people would get frustrated in the gym because they're like, I'm not getting the results I want. And I would check out their nutrition, I would check out their sleep and their recovery and all that. And it just wouldn't add up to what they were trying to have their body do. Our bodies are really smart, and they're gonna do whatever it takes to keep you safe and alive. And if we're over pushing it, it's gonna tell you that, and it's gonna give you some kind of dis-ease. It's gonna put your body into dis-ease, right? Okay, so we wanna make sure we're building that solid foundation around nutrition and the mindset you have around that, because that's what's gonna span over time, and that's what's gonna give you those results over time. And it's gonna make sure you maintain those results. We have to build those habits. And really, it's about changing habits, okay, and transforming our habits and building them over time, right? If you think about it, if you build one new habit every 2 weeks, 52 weeks in a year, you have about 28 new habits, right? That's pretty awesome. That's a huge change in a very new person, okay? And it's about raising your standards, because you're always gonna fall back. When things get hard, when life's getting crazy, you're gonna fall back to your lowest standard. Whatever that is where you will end up. So if it's eating fast food 3 times a day, that's where you end up, okay? If it's, whatever, it's different for every single person, right? So it's trying to figure out how to raise our standards and change our habits and patterns so that we can ultimately live the most optimal health possible and maintain it. Maintaining it is the key, right? Because we can learn how to do it, but getting the idea of how to keep that once you've gotten it is key, okay? And a big piece of this is overcoming that all or nothing mindset, right? All of us want it right away. We want those results right away, and when that doesn't happen, we give up, okay? We want it either go big or, unfortunately, a lot of us go home. And that used to be my mindset. Like, I was such a big go big or go home kind of guy. And then I was like, you know what? If I just focus on showing up consistently and persistently and hitting base hits every single day on a day in and day out, I'm gonna have a much better approach to this, and it's not gonna stress me out as much. It's not gonna be so crazy on my mind, okay, and my body, okay? So if we're trying to fit all of our exercise and our nutrition into a very small hole, right, on like Saturday and Sunday, it's gonna be very hard because the rest of the week's gonna catch up to you, okay? So it's just taking small little habits and building them over time, okay? Another thing with all of this is we don't know what we don't know, right? I know when I first started delving into nutrition and exercise and all that, as I've gone through this for the past 13 plus years, it's like I really get to see how we evolve, and really it's just we need how the fitness industry and the health industry and the nutrition world has evolved. And really, we just need to look at it objectively and focus on the principles rather than subjectively and following with fad diets and fad exercise plans and all that stuff. So it's just changing the way we think about it, right? And not getting caught up in all the hype, okay? Because it's really easy. And the media and everything, and definitely the food industry can suck you into the hype, okay? So it's really just educating yourself, and that's what I love doing, is teaching people how to eat, what to eat, what's going to serve you the best. And then the coolest part is letting you have the freedom to choose what's going to align with you and what's going to align with your future, because everyone's going to come through this different, right? If you try to force somebody, any of you that have kids out there know, if you try to force a child to do something that they don't want to do, what happens? Doesn't work, right? I have 2 kids, it doesn't work, okay? And you just have to lead. You have to empower yourself and lead yourself first, and then you can serve the others around you, right? Put your oxygen mask on first, and then you can serve the rest that are around you. So really, it's about learning and changing your mind, your relationship, and shifting that paradigm that you have around food right now. That's step 1, okay? And then once you're really healthy, then exercise is a phenomenal plan. Now, can you do both at the same time? Yes, you can. I did it for many years. I would work with people on nutrition and exercise at the same time at the gym. I just find that it's very hard for people when they are trying to do too many things at once. It can create too much for them at one time, and then it creates them giving up, okay? And it pushes them to quit. And really, it's about giving you one thing at a time and making sure that you have that mastered, and then you move on, okay? And then you're building and building and building. So if this resonates with you guys, if this makes sense to you, reach out. I'd love to chat with you, and we can figure out what the best plan for you is. And I have people come through for 90 days, and it's awesome. And they they really do a great job changing that paradigm, changing their relationship with food, and changing their mind about how to achieve their goals. Because it might be dialing in nutrition and mindset first before you spend the next 90 days after that dialing in your exercise, right? Yeah, and it's amazing what you can accomplish in a year, okay? And it's definitely amazing what you can accomplish in 10 years. So don't shortchange yourself, you know? You never know what's possible. So I look forward to hearing from you guys, and have an awesome rest of your day.